Hello, and welcome to Inklings with Irena, the weekly energy show connecting you to your intuitive guidance system. And today, I want to talk about how to keep the deadlines when nothing feels like working. You don't feel like working. The tech that you're working on seems to be going 6 ways to Sunday and just not cooperating for you. These days have been heavy. If we haven't met, my name is Irena Miller, and I'm an intuitive energy guide and energy alchemist, and I have been working with empathic, big-hearted, visionary entrepreneurs for over 20 years in connecting to these big feelings and what to do, the sacred practices that they can bring together to help shift the energy, to transmute it, so that they can actually get the work done that they want to get done. So if you've been waking up feeling just off or yucky or icky, and just saying, oh my God, I've got all these deadlines and these projects I'm working on. I just don't feel like doing any of it. It's kind of lackluster. You just want to take the day off, maybe that feeling of, I just need some time. I want to slow down, but I can't because I've got bills and responsibilities and a whole host of other things going on. Know that it's not just you if you've been feeling this. It's definitely going around. It's in the air, maybe the water. And I'm being silly here to bring a little bit of laughter in, which is what I usually do when I work with my clients, whether it's one-on-one or a group setting, to bring that humor in, a little bit of levity, because we can take ourselves so seriously and beat ourselves up. Can't tell you how many of my clients this week, they've been so frustrated with themselves. Frustrated because it's like, I've got to get this work done. I'm not where I wanted to be. And goodness gracious, we all get to that point. But, sometimes it's helpful to get a little bit silly with ourselves and a little bit of that jovial quality, because what happens is that shifts the energy. We can look at things from an observer perspective rather than being in the moment where everything seems so overwhelming. So what I've been sharing with them this week, my clients, that's really, really helped, is this little acronym, my energy recipe, that I call GIN. It makes me think of gin rummy. But these fun little acronyms, the reason I choose them is because they're kind of easy and silly to remember, and anything that's short and simple is something that's accessible for our subconscious when things hit the fan, when we get kind of drawn down into that swamp of sadness. So if you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, if you just get up, loud noises outside your window wake you up, what can be helpful is the first one that I want to share with you, the G of gin, is get an energy tune-up. And you might be saying, what the heck is an energy tune-up? What does Irena mean? Well, an energy tune-up, this is what I do for my clients one-on-one, so you can definitely go see someone for like an energy session, but you can also do an energy tune-up to yourself to a certain degree. And what I mean by that is shift your tune. Have you ever heard that phrase like, oh, so-and-so, they're so out of tune, or they're bent out of shape? When we get out of energetic harmony, everything feels harder. We want to slow down. We want to take a time to rest. And why is that? Because we're starving. And what are we starving for? Connection to the sacred. Our spirit isn't being fed. We're out of alignment. We're disconnected. Things that we're doing, we're looking for satiety or satisfaction. And the things that normally brought it to us aren't bringing it anymore. So we're lackluster. We don't have the motivation to get the work done. It seems like a slog. So ways that you can do an energy tune-up. Laughter is one of the best places to go first. So one of my clients who reached out to me this morning, I sent her a bunch of cute cat videos because I know she has a fantastic little cat that she loves and adores, and that's what she connects with. So it's nice to have a friend to remind you. Sometimes it's your favorite comedian. Sometimes it's just your favorite piece of music. It doesn't have to take long to shift your energy. It's just a recognition and awareness. Stop the momentum of kind of going downhill and get in an energetic alignment with something that naturally lifts your spirits. It's basically what you're doing is called entrainment. And this is what the clocks do in the Swiss clock shops. You have the strong, weighty grandfather clock or grandmother clock whose pendulum is swinging back and forth. And that's the clock that entrains all of the other clocks into the same movement and time. Or think of it this way for my ladies out there watching. If you're getting together with a bunch of your friends and you're hanging out for long periods, our cycles tend to line up, right? Because we're in training with one another. The energy is lining up. So the idea of the laughter, the videos that lift our spirits, the music, crystals, what it's doing is it's getting us into an entrainment, an alignment. It's giving us an energy tune-up. It's reminding us what it feels like to be in harmony. So that's a G. Get a tune-up. The second one is I. And what I mean by I is include Mother Nature. When I say include Mother Nature, nature is one of the best ways that we can come back to center. Why is that? Because of ionization, something called grounding and earthing. When we go through all the stresses of day-to-day life, especially in the digital world, when we're behind the computers for long periods of time, what happens is we build up a lot of positive ions in our space, which cause feelings of stress and anxiety. Think about like certain noises during the day. They can lead to agitation. I have a client who has a highway nearby, and there's that low hum of traffic all day long, and it's a little grating on the nerves. There's another client of mine who likes to have a television on during the day, but then has a hard time falling asleep at night. So there are these noises in our life that can create that stress around us that we're not even aware of. The EMF, the electromagnetic frequency. What helps with that? Mother Nature. So whether it's bringing plants into your home to help clear and ionize the air, or going outside barefoot, or simply placing your hand on a tree. Hello, where are my trees back there? It will calm the nervous system, and it will give you an energy tune-up. It doesn't have to take long to get this shift. You'll be so surprised. And the more frequently you do it, the easier it is to find your way back to energetic nourishment. Because when we're feeling those slog of a days, it is a sign that our energy's off. There's a drain, a leak somewhere. And these steps can help. So getting an energy tune-up, including Mother Nature, and then finally the N. Nourish yourself with water. What do I mean by that? Okay, yes, drinking water is a great thing. But when you've really built up a charge that doesn't suit you, when you're not feeling well, something like a shower or an Epsom salt bath is so incredibly healing. Something that I love to do is if I've taught a big class, if it's a workshop, even if it's on Zoom, I'll make sure I pad in some time to take an Epsom salt bath, or if I'm short on time, a shower afterwards, so that I can imagine just letting all of the excess energy that I've picked up from the day or from the workshop wash off of me, and this beautiful golden light filling my aura. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm saying, okay, not only am I washing the physical dirt and grime off, but I'm washing the energetic grime off that I might have just picked up from working with people or going to the grocery store. And that goes so far, because when we carry other people's energy with us, it does weigh us down. We're trying to live up to their expectations or opinions or desires, and we forget what's ours and what someone else's. It doesn't take long to get yourself back on track and to nourish your spirit. And if you apply this little energy recipe of Jin, which is get an energy tune-up, and that simply is do something that lifts your spirits. And I give a whole bunch of examples so you can kind of rewind, so to speak, in a moment and go back if you didn't hear. Include Mother Nature. It's wonderful for ionization, the grounding, to help clear your energy field. And then the final one is nourish yourself with water. Whether it's the Epsom salt bath or the showers, it goes a long way to washing off the energetic grime of the day. And you'll see that it doesn't take long to get back into the groove and to find just what you need to get the tasks done, to meet your deadlines, to get the project done, and to keep moving forward. So nourish your spirit, feed that soul, and come play with me. I've got lots of goodies when you click the link above. All right, I'll catch y'all on the flip side, and again here next Wednesday at noon. All right, bye guys.